Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about the interrelationships between the parameters of an two-port network. What is the meaning here is interrelationships means how to interrelate one parameter in terms of another parameter. In this session we are going to discuss how to interrelate y parameter sorry z parameter in terms of y parameter and z parameters in terms of h parameters and z parameters in terms of abcd parameters. Okay, so this is what we are going to follow. So now we are going to see the how to write down z parameters in terms of y parameters. It's very important. So this is called interlinking or the interrelationship between the two port network. Okay, so we want to write down z in terms of y. So z is equal to 1 by y, so that is equal to y inverse. So how to write down is this is z11, this is z12, this is z21, this is z22 is our z matrix, and we have y11, y12, y21 as well as y22, and the inverse of this we require. So how to find the inverse? Okay, I will show you the inverse. So if you have a 2 by 2 matrix, so which are having ABCD, the inverse for this is the diagonal elements will be shifted. There's nothing but D, A, and the half diagonal elements will have a negative polarity minus B followed with minus C divided by the determinant. What is the determinant of this? This is AD minus BC. So this is what we require. The same we are going to perform here. So the y parameters we are going to get it as, so we are going to get it as, so first we'll write down the determinant 1 divided. What is the determinant? So product of diagonal elements. Diagonal elements is y11, y22 minus y12, y21. Okay, multiplied with the matrix. What is the matrix? So the diagonal elements has to be subject nothing but D. D means it's nothing but y22. This is nothing but y11. So here this is y12, we are going to write on it as minus y12. Okay, and this we have to write on it as minus y21. So this is the suitable values of z11, z12, z21 as well as z22. So successfully we transform the z parameters in terms of y parameters. So successfully we transform z parameters in terms of y parameter. So next procedure we are going to find out. So the value of z11 is equal to y22 divided by delta z. This is nothing but we transform z parameters in terms of y parameter. So second transformation now rightly we are going to do here. So z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters, where ABCD parameters are called transmission parameters. So what is this transmission parameters? So actually how we are going to write down is, so we are going to have V1, I1 or input voltage and input current of port 1, where V2, I2 are output voltage and output current of output port. So how to write down? The first we require the Z. So what are the Z parameters? Okay, so we will write down V1, V2 is equal to, okay, z11, z12, z21, z22 multiplied with I1, I2. So that is equal to V1 is equal to z11 I1 plus z12 I2 is the first equation. Second equation, V2 is equal to z z21 I1 plus z22 I2 is the second equation. Okay, so but we require z2 abcd. So from abcd we have to express in terms of z. Okay, first write down the abcd parameters. So what are abcd parameters? So abcd parameters are nothing but v1 I1, input voltage and input current is equal to. So how to represent it? So this is nothing but a b c d. Okay, so and inverse of this. So what is the inverse of this? So the inverse of this is v2, and the current will flow in opposite direction, which is nothing but minus I2. So therefore the equations are v1 is equal to a v2 minus b I2 is one equation. Next one, I1 is equal to CV2 minus DI2. Now you see here, so we want the, from this given expression, we want the equations for V1 and V2 in terms of I1 and I2. So identify that. So here this is already there. Okay, so v2 in terms of I1 and I2, v1 in terms of, so what is missing here? So it should be only in terms of I1 and I2. This v2 we need to express in terms of I1 and I2. Okay, so what to do here? So here you can see here, we want the v2 and this should be in terms of I1 and I2. Okay, so compare with this equation now. So CV2 is equal to I1 plus DI2. Okay, so I require the equation for V2. Okay, V2 is equal to 1 by C into I1 plus D by C into I2. Okay, so compare with this expression. Okay, V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. So when you compare, what you are going to get? This is Z21 1 by C. This is Z22, which is D by C. Okay. So therefore we had got two values. So Z11, Z12. Next one is Z21 as well as Z22. Okay. So Z11 is equal to, what is Z11 value here? We don't know. Okay. So here we got Z21. Z21 value is 1 by C. What is Z22? Which is nothing but D by C. So what is Z11? We have to find out now here. Okay. So successfully we transform V2 expression in terms of I1 and I2. Substitute this in the equation. So V1 is equal to A into V2. So V2 means we can write down it as I1 by C plus D by C into I2 is the expression of D2. So minus B into I2. Okay. So see that we want V1 in terms of only I1 and I2. We have to check out. It's already there. Okay, no need to do it. Okay. So V1 is equal to, so multiply this expression A by C into I1 plus AD by C into I2 minus B into I2. Now take I2 as common. So therefore we are going to get, so the standard format A by C into I1 and take I2 as common, which is AD by C minus b. Okay, so from here how we are going to write down this is, so v1 is equal to a by c into I1 plus I have taken the I2 as common, so this is AD minus BC divided by C. Compare with the standard expression. Okay, so V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. Okay, so therefore what is the value of Z11 and what is the value of Z12? Let's try to see here. So Z11 is equal to A by C and Z12 is equal to AD minus BC divided by C. So that's how we interrelated uh, Z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. Okay, so this is how we have been linked. Okay, Now like this we'll try to do for the remaining parameters also. Okay, so if you feel the content is useful, please like the video, please share the content with your friends, and if you have any doubts let me know in the comment section. And if you're watching the channel for the first time, just subscribe to the channel. This is a free channel for the development of students and faculty. So hope if you want the revision you can just check out here. So this is direct conversion, how we converted z parameters in terms of y parameter just by using inverse formula. Okay, so here also first we have to use the abcd parameters and you have to interlink z parameters. So initially I had written y parameters, and from the initially I had written the z parameters and I had already written the abcd parameters. Now I transform this equation which should have only I1 and I2. Then I compared with the standard form. So here also I1 is there and V2 is there. This V2 had expressed in terms of I1. That is possible by substituting this in this equation. Okay. When you compare this, the ultimate equation should be in terms of I1 and I2. So once you practice, the things becomes very clear. So hope you understood. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.